No behavior can harm your ability to progress as the perfectionism can. Jordan Peterson said many times, in order to become a master, you need to be willing to make a fool of yourself. And today we are going to discuss what is the perfectionism, what it isn't, and how to cure it. My name is Rubens, and in this channel, I share the things I learn in the journey to becoming my best self. So if you'd like, please subscribe. Most people see perfectionism as a good thing. They say, oh, I'm a perfectionist. But it's not a good thing. Actually, perfectionism is the sum of two bad emotions, which is shame and pride. So people in shame, they think they're not good enough to show themselves to the world. And people in pride want to protect their image against any criticism. And as you can see, these emotions are very bad and they're quite low in the scale of emotions that I speak all the time in this channel. So what would be the opposite of perfectionism? I believe the perfect opposite for perfectionism is vulnerability. If you are a vulnerable person, if you are comfortable being vulnerable with others, this is the opposite of perfectionism. So what does it take to become vulnerable? I guess it's Carol Dweck that wrote the book, The Growth Mindset. And she noticed that kids that have more ability to be vulnerable, that don't care about being ridiculed by their peers, they adopt a growth mindset, that they can learn anything and they do much better throughout their lives. When she followed these people back to their adult lives, she noticed that the people that had this growth mindset and vulnerability were doing much better in life financially, romantically, than the others that had a fixed mindset, believing that they cannot improve, they are what they are. But it's not how it works, because we improve in the process. Let me give you a quick example about myself. I am just starting this YouTube channel. I know that my English is not that good, but give me 5 years, and if I keep recording one video a day, what do you think is gonna happen to my English, my oral communication skills? They only tend to improve over time. But in order for them to improve over time, I need to be willing to be vulnerable now and show everyone that they are still not good. Is exactly what Jordan Peterson refers when he says, if you want to become a master, you need to be willing to make a fool of yourself. Because in the process of being a fool, you start to notice your mistakes and the parts of you where you can improve. And by noticing, you can improve these things almost automatically. But obviously, practicing as well, putting the light of consciousness in the places where you lack skills, so you can develop skills. The same happened to me when I first started as a programmer. I was so afraid of committing my code to the code base because my peers would review, would they think I'm a fraud? What would they think of me? This would make me spend so much time in a simple task because I wanted to look like literally like a perfect piece of code or this kind of stuff. And this was literally robbing my progress, because that much time that I spent doing just one simple task, I could have done 10, 12 simple tasks. And what would be my improvement rate if I have done those 12 small tasks instead of one small task in that period of time? So this is my point. You improve as you go. You learn as you do. So what is the cure for perfectionism? I believe the cure for perfectionism is literally acceptance of one's vulnerabilities. If you are willing to accept your vulnerabilities, that you don't have everything figured out and you don't need to have, and if you allow others to judge you for whatever you have and stop trying to protect your self-image from the world, you literally come to a place that it doesn't matter what other people think. The only thing that matters is that you know that you can improve. You know that you can get better as long as you commit yourself to your craft. And this craft can be anything. It can be your body, it can be your profession, it can be your relationships, anything. If you are not afraid of being ridiculed by others, you are going to improve. On the other hand, if you keep protecting your self-image from the world, you are gonna be stuck for the rest of your life. Yeah, maybe you never will be ridiculed, but you're never gonna have any substantial progress in your life, neither. In my opinion, it's not worth it. In Brazil, we have a saying that goes like, nobody kicks a dead dog. So what does it mean? People like to ridicularize other people that are in ascension, people that are growing. So probably in the beginning, when you are starting something, people are not even noticing you. So it's the perfect timing because you don't have attention. It's the perfect timing for progressing. Look at me with these YouTube videos. I just started, nobody's looking, and I can take this time to improve myself. And as I get better, more people are going to start to watch. And when I'm not considered a dead dog anymore, when I start to be seen as someone that is making progress, then in this part is that when the kicks start, you know? So you'll have time until people start looking at your shit and say, oh, this is terrible. But then you already made some progress. You already proved to yourself that you can do stuff and you can learn stuff and you can improve. So be more vulnerable, accept your vulnerabilities, and accept, yes, if you want to grow, there will be times in your life where it's going to be ridiculous for you. And it's okay. And that's fine, because nobody that did something meaningful in life got to the other side without a few scratches in their skin. And guess what? These scratches is what make us stronger. That's it, guys. That's the video for today. And when you wake up tomorrow, remember, it's not too late to take action. See you guys.